Woo! Welcome back to the Cap Cave, everybody. This is the Points of Articulation live stream where each and every show we talk about action figure customization and enhancing your collection through DIY. Thank you so much for joining us this evening as we take a look at our figure photography homework assignment. I'm your host this evening and curator of the Cap Cave and staff writer for Biff Bam Pop, Josh Wallen. Joining me this evening, he's a master diorama builder. You can find figure reviews and how-to videos over on his YouTube channel, Mr. Dan Denny, Dandy1981. Good evening, Dan.
Good evening. What an intro. Dan.
Congrats. You hit 500 today?
I did.
You did hit 500.
Nice. Yeah, congratulations.
Give it up. Whoop, whoop.
That's a big achievement.
Huge. Yeah. Hey, while we're on the subject, hit that subscribe button, everybody. Next up, we have a stop motion maestro. You can find him head swapping and taking jabs at bad business decisions over at Oakhurststudios YouTube channel.
Hello.
You know him. You love him. Hey, Vern.
Hello. I haven't thought of anything to complain about lately. Somebody was suggesting that I complain about the app. I made that short video last week of the Saw Gerrera was out of stock on the app. But they were like obviously 6 of them in the store because I walked out with one of them, left 5 on the shelf. But I don't know if that really is.
It's funny. I'll actually go into a store and I'll scan the item and it says out of stock.
Yeah,
it's like I'm holding the item in my hand.
I take the little peg things off the price pieces and I walk them over to the machine and scan them to see if they have them in the back.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a Vern trick.
Yeah.
Vern trick. I love it. Last but most certainly not least, he's the heart and soul of Points of Articulation live stream. Without him, none of us ever get to guest star on Happy Days or any of those awesome little
Flintstones
videos. What else we got? Naked Gun? Was Naked Gun one of them?
We were flying X-Wings, weren't we?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Stay on target, Vern.
He'll whip you into shape and share his collection on the way. All the way over on the Geek Strong channel. Dino, welcome, sir.
Hey, everyone. Good to see you.
You're a nervous what?
I am a nervous Rex.
Wah,
wah, wah.
So I know you posted a picture of the Monster Squad, but I mean, I didn't see any water in the picture, so I gave them all bottled water.
There's water
in the creek behind them.
The whole creek, it's all like muddy water.
Oh, I couldn't tell. Maybe I need to put my glasses on. But that's why I photoshopped in all the bottled water just to make it,
recyclable.
Put water in there somehow.
That's good. We like it. Let's take a quick lap around the chat. We got G-Force. G-Force, good evening, sir.
Hey, G.
Force, yeah.
Silver Scratch Built Productions, welcome.
Oh, he's got to go to work, though.
Got to go to work. Pay them bills. Buy them plastic.
Amen. Rolando.
Look at the poll. Ooh, people actually think I did my homework.
Oh,
yeah, you actually got up. You're winning in the poll here, Vern. That's
I know, and I voted no.
What? Am I even up? I didn't even put my photos up, did I? Not all of them.
No. We got Fabulous in the house. Good evening, Fabulous.
Steve-O's in there too.
Steve-O.
Steve-O.
Good evening, Steve-O. We got Cat.
Hey, Cat.
Evening, Cat.
Yeah,
Dave
good times.
Thanks, Steve.
Yeah, you got
Very, very
Dave's
cool.
Dimension down there. Dave Dimension.
Good evening, Dave.
I did.
All right, fellas. What's going on this evening? How's everybody doing?
Good.
Well,
It's fine. It's a fine Thursday. It's a weird day. Like Thursdays is always like a weird day. Like for me to like, I'm usually not. I mean, we only do this every other week, but it still seems weird because I'm like rushing from work and stuff like that. I actually had a little bit more time today, but usually it's like, yeah, I'm running in the door,
zipping around.
running upstairs.
Am I the only Monday through Friday guy here, or
No,
Um,
I'm also Monday through Friday.
From Monday
Well,
through Friday.
I am mostly, but my schedule can change at a moment's notice.
yeah. Well, I kind of Well, I asked because you mentioned Thursday being a weird day, and I was going to ask if anybody else had this. I was saying goodbye to several people today, and twice I almost said have a good weekend because I was thinking it was Friday because this has
do it all
been
the
a
time.
long week. And the gal that works up front, she looks over at me and she goes, it's just like it's like the 20th time she heard it today. She goes, that seems to be the general consensus for everybody here because you're not the first person that almost said have a good weekend as they were leaving. So
Wow. Do you want to hear my theory about why some days feel longer and some days feel shorter?
does it have anything to
Do
do
we have a choice?
with the road to work being stretched because the heat expanded the pavement?
No. It
And-
has to do with warp travel and muscles. So imagine you got a piece of paper. You've heard this theory before, right? Like if
Are you
you're
going to
here,
horizon us?
yeah, if you're like at this point in space and you want to travel to this point in space, you could take light years to go here. But if you could fold or warp space, you could just like move from one spot to the other, right? And then unfold space and you've traveled all that way. If you think about your muscle, like when you bend your arm, this muscle gets longer and this one gets shorter only from contraction and expansion, right? And then it goes back to normal. So if space were kind of like that, where it was like two sides and they were equal distance, if you were right here when somebody went into warp, it would still be a minute, but it would take you longer to travel that minute.
So you're saying that on occasion,
So the day would seem longer, but the exact same amount of time has changed. And if you were on this side when that warp occurred, it would be shorter to travel the same minute.
Josh, you want me to send you that clip?
do it. Stay on target.
Stay on target.
I mean,
I don't know what just
about it a little
happened.
Think
My
about it
nose
a
is bleeding
minute.
right now.
Like
Thanks for the
entire-
TED Talk. Appreciate that.
I think my head kind of exploded there.
No, it's a valid
This
warp
is
theory, right?
this is
Like,
a valid theory here, I think.
not even close. Never
Not
gonna
even
happen.
close.
Never gonna
Alright.
happen.
Well, I thought it might, but
That was never gonna. But I mean, if you think about like if you have a flat object and you bend it, one side gets longer, right? Like even like a piece of metal, if you were to bend it, like you get like. So think of it as time when you turn it or whatever, takes longer to travel that same distance, which is a minute.
So are you saying that we're constantly traveling on a current like an AC?
Something. And like imagine how many people are traveling through warp using warp technology to travel when you have such days that feel super long and some days that feel super short.
Or it could just be psychological.
Could be that too.
who is? I don't even know where to go with this.
Articulation, where we talk about whatever's
I like
on.
my theory.
I didn't realize the articulate part was Vern trying to articulate on quantum physics.
It's
where we're
it's
at.
all based out of quantum leap. Do you remember that episode when he was talking about string theory and they just bunched up the string and he was like talking about? That's
Love
where
it.
the idea actually originated way back then, and I've been formulating it in my head constantly. So I think I've almost cracked the warp
Put it
drive.
back in the oven. I think it still needs a little bit more work.
Call Scott Bakula when we're ready.
You lost me at welcome to Points of Articulation.
Yeah. Let's start all over, everybody. Let's take it from the top.
Hello.
What's
All right,
in
fellas.
that drink,
So,
Vern?
you almost got
Steve-O
it.
goes, next week's
Almost.
homework is theoretical physics with
Yeah.
Oh,
If you'll
Rolando's
pay attention, these backgrounds, we can have like thousands of photos and it'll be like the same figure, but it's not the same figure. It's not multiple figures. It's the same figure, but we're just going to transport him using our mind to everyone else. So we'll pick the same figure and everybody will take a picture. And then,
right.
Yeah. He's in the same place at the same time because it's like you just have to fold it.
Look, I think it's logical reasoning, just like when that
quantum theory right now. Look at him.
No, I'm actually putting up a link to Props and Villainy for later on discussion. If it happened, I don't know.
This
I
is
think
what
so, yeah.
happens when my brain
This is
tries
what
to comprehend this string theory. Just
Oh my God.
But as you were bending the stick, one side was like longer and one side was getting shorter.
Hey, before we start, can I show the item that I won from Props and Villainy?
I didn't.
Yeah,
Do we have
buddy.
a choice?
So I put a link up here for Props and Villainy.
Let's ask the chat. Do you guys want to see this thing again?
Again? Oh, so I have it right here behind me.
Of course you do.
Oh.
Everything's right behind you.
Yeah, right.
There's
So, props. His name is Kelly.
That
Props
is
and
pretty
Villainy, and he makes amazing props. Check this out.
that is awesome.
You know, didn't he say that was in his bathroom?
He has multiple things, and he you got to check out his website. I mean, his YouTube channel. I put it in the link, and it actually has audio. Do you mind if I
Okay,
press the audio?
I'm gonna go check it out. I'll be back.
I don't know if I want to press the audio because
What if he doesn't survive?
Oh, right there, you got a copyright strike.
whoa!
Copyright.
Hey,
Copyright.
what if he gets a copyright strike?
there's no music, right?
I find your lack of copyrights disturbing.
I think you have to be under 10 seconds, right? But check that out. Look at that little glare there. How awesome is that?
That is crazy.
Yeah, that's
Well,
the Napster guy tried to say that it wasn't a copyright violation because you weren't getting a whole song from one person. See how that turned out.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So I actually have an autograph of Jeremy Bullock, so I'm going to put this right next to it. But yeah, so check out Props and Villainy on
Does that
YouTube.
work? What size batteries does that run on? D-cell?
So it actually, I think it's a 9-volt inside, but it
I
actually
have a couple of
it
those.
actually it's what USB for the
Oh,
lights.
okay, cool. Nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
nice.
then
Yeah, it looks good.
just in the back. And
Yeah,
that's
I
all it is.
wondered. I saw that in from the picture that I saw, and you might have posted more, but the first one I couldn't. I was having trouble gauging the scale, and now that I see it, that thing is huge.
Yeah, so he actually fits in perfectly with us because we love to customize stuff, and he makes us all on his own. So very
You know what would have
impressed.
been so what would have been cool with that antenna is if it had like a flap on the top, you know, like that little visor piece that comes down, if it was designed to have that little like a lens on the end of the antenna.
Yeah, but
his
it's almost
helmet.
like a communicator thing, right?
Yeah, it is really cool.
Yeah, really cool.
It actually looks like my first cell phone.
Yep.
So,
Looks like those
thank you, Kelly.
TRS
I
Radio
absolutely
Shack
love
radios
this.
those kids carried in Stranger Things.
And thank you, Salacious, for running the stream. And check it out on Salacious's Monkey Lizard Hangout. Check out Kelly. That live stream it was awesome. So all right, let's go on.
Very cool.
Are you sure?
Unless we're gonna talk about black holes now.
Don't get him
Do you
started.
really want to understand the gravitational impact a black hole would have on a galaxy?
Vern, you know he just teed up black hole so he could run over and get his black hole figures.
I know
Hey,
you
did
did.
you see that I have Vincent from
You got
that?
Vincent. Yeah.
And it's right here.
And hold on.
Hang
It's
on,
right
guys.
behind
It's
me.
just right over here.
Right here.
Vincent and Maximilian and
Awesome. All right. Do we want to dive into homework?
Hey,
Yeah, do it.
I think so because we got a lot of great pictures on that hashtag. That was amazing.
I was blown
Some
away.
excellent pictures. So let's go ahead and add
so
Vern here to the live stream.
let me see if I can make that look a little bit.
Touch it right there and you'll make it bigger, Vern.
Does that work or no?
No, you got to do it a little bit more firm.
One
There.
or two more times.
there we go.
All right.
Big
I can't see anything that's going on, but can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, it takes up my whole screen. So anyways, like I went and I tried to grab all of the pictures that I could find on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll just start like going through them. I think this is, of course, using water. I don't know where this lake would be though. It looks really like mossy, and those trees look tiny. Like, so is this? Do you think this is like a diorama?
Well, it's the
So
jungle.
are we sharing who submitted these? Like, is
Sure,
that
sure. Heroes and
okay?
villains,
So
right?
it's Rick, right?
Right.
So Rick was probably out looking for Bigfoot and found this watering hole.
I mean,
This
the
is
perspective
amazing.
on them
That
looks really good.
figure is so cool too.
Oh yeah, God, I love that. That is one of my few NECA grails.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've never seen it. Never seen it.
And then he did this. I know he had a couple of videos to go along, but I didn't pull down any of the videos.
I love that one.
I love that one. Absolutely. Too.
Great composition.
Just simple but effective.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. The shadow, the,
I mean,
the
can you imagine?
reflection.
So I'm wondering, like, how long do you think he had to wait for the ripples and stuff in the water to go away?
Looks very
And the
peaceful.
suds in his bathtub. How did he remove all those bubbles?
Right. So this is what, UK collector?
Yeah. okay,
Classic Toys UK.
Classic Toys UK, yeah. So he actually said that our stream inspired him to take these pictures.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inspiring people, y'all.
I've never done photo photography until I started doing the stream with you guys. So I actually had a blast doing it.
I love that. I love those
Yeah.
because he accented it with all the just the little touch-ups. I'm assuming that's like a picture in the background, but you can't tell because he's got a good matchup with the base and the little accessories, the ice cube and stuff like that.
Yeah, and the ice cubes right here.
Yeah.
So
Love
go
that.
back to the first photo. Same thing. So did he use actual real water?
That
In
would
the
be a good
reflection.
question. Is he in the chat? We can ask him.
I don't think so,
I don't
but
think he is.
it looks like
Pretty
an
late
effect.
for him.
'Cause if you look at it, there's a straight line right across, and then
Oh,
everything
you're right.
underneath his muskrat's calf is like a reflection of the top.
Yeah, I tried to do this. I've done that a couple of times where I put the reflection in the water or the ground. I just take the same picture, I flip it upside down, lower the opacity on it, and then you just take like a brush and like in Photoshop or something, and you can distort it.
Like smear
Very
it.
cool.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
there's.
this is cool.
I know the. My video software has that effect built in, so you can just screenshot that, add the ripple where you want. That's the one I like because it's just like that head in the water. So simple, but effective. I mean, you look right at it, you know exactly what you're looking at.
Yeah.
You know.
Very simple. And if you don't have water to play around with, you just use a background like that and lay your figures on it, and you can get such a
Absolutely.
great effect.
Looks really
Very
good.
creative.
Love this one.
I love the
Yeah, this is
theme.
really
Yeah,
cool.
the theme was definitely great.
I'm a big fan of unexpected poses, so like
Yeah.
it's a GI Joe, you're going to expect them to them in an action pose, and so when you get something different, I love it. Perfect.
Is this from the same
Yes.
person?
Yeah. This one too.
Yeah, this
And
is
that
cool.
Darkwing Duck, man, that's great.
I mean, I think that was kind of cheating though, because anybody that sees Darkwing Duck was like in love
Right away, right?
right away. I saw Darkwing Duck and I was falling in love.
This
So
was
this is
excellent.
Oh
Yeah, this is cool.
Connor Fuller. He's a big JJ. He always goes down to like the beach and takes pictures. But I think this might be like right near there.
I was gonna say it doesn't look like a beach though.
Yeah, I think there's like where the water like dribbles in from somewhere. But this one he added some lens flare and stuff like that.
So how do you get the fog underneath? Is that
so? I think he's probably using it. To me, because of the lens flare and that fog, I'm thinking he's using probably the same app that I use, which is that Lens FX, because it has the lens flare like that. And that is not considered fog in the app, it's smoke. But you can put the smoke and you can change the opacity of it, so it will change the how clear it is. So it changes what it looks like.
Yeah, that's
Great.
super cool.
Yeah. And then of course,
Lady in the Water.
On holiday, you got. Luckily, nobody was swimming at the time.
Is that
Beautiful
Lady
view.
in the Water? So is that supposed to be that
What?
movie? The Lady in the Water? Is that what you know the movie?
I thought it was like Jaws.
I think it's really cool. Simple and effective.
This is Vagon.
Oh, this is cool. Yeah.
Nice.
I think that's his pond in the background. He has a pond that he built.
Is that one of those McDonald's Happy Meal toys?
I almost think it's one of those new those little micro chips or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then he also did this one.
That's great.
Cool. Yeah.
That was great. Yeah. That was the first one I think that I saw actually.
Yeah.
I mean, doesn't that just
go ahead.
Doesn't that like take you back to being a kid playing with your Joes in the sandbox?
Sure does. Sure does.
Sure. Yeah.
Love it. I can't imagine how like if we had the ability to take pictures as easy as the kids do now, like back then, I can't imagine all the great pics we would have gotten back then.
Evel Knievel, slow motion photos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
Oh, how many rolls of 35mm I wasted because you have no idea what the picture's going to look like until you get it developed.
Until you get it, yeah.
You're going like this with the.
All right.
With the Polaroid.
This one right here is from GeForce.
That is just too funny. That's great.
Yeah. I want to know what that tub is. I want to know if it's like a Chipotle or one of those to-go containers from like Chipotle or something.
That's all it looks like. And look how effective it is.
Yeah.
Totally, right?
Well, when I was a kid, we used to go to Dairy Queen, and I would use I'd get banana splits, and I'd use the boat, which is similar to that.
Yeah.
And I'd put all my Star Wars figures in the bathtub.
Yeah.
So, like, look, you can almost see, is there maybe like a corner in like the lower part of that? Like, if anybody ever saw that and that prevented them from saying, oh, I can't use this because it's got that little corner thing. You could just like zoom in just slightly so you don't have to see that corner, and that's still an excellent shot.
Yeah, it is. I love the use of the mirror in there as well.
Yeah, I was just going to say that too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Great job.
I wonder if he meant that. GeForce, did you mean to add the mirror in there?
Sure. I'm sure.
If you didn't, just say you did because you're the master.
Now anyway.
Yeah. And then we did get this one.
Oh, it is.
Last one came in today. Right?
That's cool.
Wow.
Yes.
Who did that one?
That was Classic Toys UK again, I believe.
Yeah. So what we did was we individually rated like all the pictures, and we split it up, 3 categories, right? Use of water, creativity, and there was like an overall. We added up all the points, and we took the top 5 pictures, and they are here. So what we're gonna have the chat do is pick the winner. So
how many you got there?
5. There's A, B, C, and D, and E. So A is the Crocmaster in the swamp. B is what's his name in the Predator? Dutch. Wading through the water.
Give me your geek card.
I know. And C is what's his name again? Dutch. With his head bobbing out. And then D are the 2 Cobra troopers wading through the water, and then E is custom GeForce sitting in the bathtub.
So our poll doesn't give us 5 options.
What?
So,
So-
is there a toy in the bathtub with that?
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Why don't we just these two B
The
and
2
C
Dutch.
B
Yeah.
and C, yeah.
are the same person. So why don't we just go A, B, C? We'll just. Oh, hold on.
How
Let
about
me
A,
read you the poll.
B?
How about we choose which one gets
We
eliminated?
just make this
here?
one C, this one D, and we just get rid of E.
E.
No E.
Does that work?
There you go.
Yeah, that's hard, man.
G-Force.
So-
I'm the only one.
G-Force, B, and D. And what are you going to do? You're going to do a poll, right?
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
I had one up. There we go.
Best
Sorry about that, everyone.
There we go.
Go ahead and throw your votes in.
Cat, you can only vote once.
Two-Face. Can I vote twice? Oh no.
I'm glad we're leaving it up to the chat because I tell you, I don't think I could choose.
That's awesome, G. Very, very cool. Yeah, lots of
All
good stuff.
So should we leave the poll up for a while and then?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, leave it up for a while. You guys had some photos too to show off, didn't you?
I do.
All right. Well, we can. You want to take this down and then,
Sure.
Yeah.
and then I guess you can share your pics there.
I'll show you mine.
I'll just let you remove it, and I'll just leave it in the thing like that.
If I share mine, it's not going to automatically play, right? Yeah. Okay. So
Probably.
So Josh, I just sent you something.
Sharknado.
You
Is that a
can put it
video?
on the chat so we can see?
Wait. I don't see the water bottles.
See, the water's wet.
Poor use of water.
That's pretty good.
Oh, that's Friday the 13th. That's
Nice.
good. Oh, the hood.
I don't
No.
remember that guy from Friday the 13th.
Automatically disqualified because he wasn't
Right.
in Friday the 13th.
Right.
Right, that's it. I put up
So
those. I had to take some down.
Oh,
So if you want to replay it, that's fine with me too.
What?
I did do
Oh.
my. I did throw
let's
throw
replay.
that
See the
throw that video
Sharknado?
up.
And
Yeah,
there's the
that's
hood
nice.
too, getting beat up by Sharknado. That's one of my favorites there.
The Monster Squad.
And there's Remco's. These are 1974 AHI figureheads. And that's another.
AHI.
That's great.
I'm gonna look again, and just make sure nobody threw up a last minute.
Oh, I thought you were gonna see if I
Yeah,
cheated
skim
somehow.
through the
No, it looks like the same
hashtag.
ones.
What is Friday the 13th?
So if
I'm
I can skim
correct.
through, I can show the pictures, but the thing is, it'll remove like the PowerPoint thing.
You
In
can take
case
the
you wanted to
PowerPoint
pull
off.
that. All right.
Yeah, you're good. Do what you need to do.
Let's see.
I got a box from Dorkside in. You guys want
Ooh.
me to open that up while you're working on that, Vern?
What'd you guys think of my photos in the chat?
There you go.
Loved them. I
think
think,
it's the
I think the boat scene is probably my favorite.
Yeah, that's my son's koi pond, and I posted some photos. We had some koi in there. They were photo bombing me.
Vern, you ready for me to share yours?
Sure, it's pretty much the same. I think the only thing that's going to be
Okay.
different is, like the ones that we took.
You want to show yours?
Sure, I'm in there. All right, so that was, of course, from Classic Toys UK. Salacious shared his video that he did,
Yeah,
and then I threw that one up yesterday. I have a video to go along with it, but
Yeah.
That one was great.
that one's really cool.
you know what? I
Very
thought about
creative.
this later, and I have these like those little blocks that are like they look like they're cinder blocks, and I should have spilt those on them.
Oh, so they. Yeah.
You know how-
yeah.
Yeah, you know how the Deadpool one, it's like bullets casings.
Yep.
I should have did the cinder blocks. And this is Dan's.
Cinder block on him.
Did you figure out how to use those pieces for that figure?
I did not. Nope, I didn't pull her back out yet to check, but I will.
Yeah.
Did to the
Oh, that's
chopper.
cool. Was there a video to that one?
Yeah, he did a video for all of them. There's his well, that's not playing. Oh well. Oh, there it is.
I wonder if he has a Predator figure. That'd be cool too. Have that scene in the mud. Oh, I could have did that if I had the Predator in Dutch, because where I was taking photos, it was kind of muddy. That would have been cool.
Can't have Dutch without a Predator.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Love that Outback too. It's great.
Yeah. You know what? I didn't know he had this flashlight, but now I'm really stoked. I want to get him.
Oh, the old, yeah.
Oh, look at that one. Who put that one up? The creature from the Black Lagoon.
This one? I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Oh,
I had it in my video.
Oh my gosh.
Is that you, Josh?
Earth Prime.
No.
Monitor Earth Prime.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's really cool too.
That's really good. I like the background they used.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
This is
Which creature figure is that? It's not the Jada Toys one, is it?
no,
The
this looks like a
Mezco. Or not
Mezco.
Mezco.
No, that's the Migo. Yeah.
Or Migo. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
Migo.
had that. I was actually thinking of doing that same exact photo, but I didn't want to get him wet.
this is the one that I did. This is all Photoshop.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's pretty cool too.
I took the stock photo of Flint, and then I just found a picture of a lake. And then this one right here, I don't know why there's green. What is he eating that's green?
It's algae.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just messing with you.
No.
It's algae in there.
All right. Okay, that's it.
That's pretty cool.
All
Yeah,
right.
so we missed that one with the black the creature.
Yeah, that was a really good photo too.
Did you
So I
see
did-
my other one, the Snake Eyes one, with the mist?
No, where's it at?
No.
Do you have that one?
Is that
Yeah.
Did you hashtag the wrong hashtag?
No, I didn't hashtag. I just put it in there on our chat. I didn't post it up.
Oh. So I did take some trash and I made this little thing.
Ooh, hey now.
That was part
Whoa.
of my homework I never finished. So an old Cat 5 cable, some sticks. I just this is from an old flashlight. I just feel like maybe I can use it as like a prop for communications array or something like that.
That is awesome. Is it a bulb? What'd you say that was? A flashlight?
Yeah, the little flashlight reflector that goes in the front of the flashlight.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And the silver is just that, you know, that tape you get from Home Depot or whatever for doing making a seal on stuff.
Mhm.
That's what I did here. This is just foam, and then I put that like silver on here to make this little
Metal.
chopper.
really cool?
That turned out pretty good, actually.
This was for my vehicle challenge I didn't do.
You've been redeemed.
You have. You only get a half of a.
Ooh, look at that storm shadow back there. That's
I know.
oh man.
Look at this. I just finished this. I did post some pictures. So if you're a member of my channel, you've already seen it. But last week, I took the little hood off of one of the Jawas and revealed.
No,
This-
don't show that on
this
this.
face?
Get out of here. No.
So what I
Oh,
did was, I
You don't
took
like Sakara?
I took the Jawa. I shortened up his little piece here. I did a little paint work on him, and then I gave him this axe. Of course, I had to appropriately color it.
Yeah.
Man,
So that's
creepy.
not one of your D&D characters?
No. I was originally thinking like he kind of looks cool. That if I wanted to say he was like maybe some sort of a Sith or something like that.
Hmm.
So
I like
I
the
wasn't sure
axe.
if I wasn't sure if he was getting like a little lightsabers or
Did you
an
paint his
axe, but-
eyes?
No, they were like that.
Really?
Yeah.
They're like gold?
Yeah, it's the new one. It's this one.
Tika.
The one from Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Why didn't she come with a little Skyhopper model?
I don't know, but I think it looks pretty cool.
So you darkened her up too?
Not the face, just the robe, yeah, and the
Yeah.
legs. And I cut the robe because the robe usually goes down to here. I wanted it to be more free because there's actual boots, which are kind of cool.
Oh, they didn't
So-
paint that joint in there because it was hidden.
Yeah,
So what did you make the figure for?
for the fun of it.
Okay.
Just for the fun of it.
I wasn't
for the
sure if
fun
it
of
was specific like diorama scene you had going on that you needed it.
I pulled the hood off last week, and it's actually was glued onto the head. So I was either going to glue it back on or do something different. And I kind of like the way the head looked without the hood. So I was trying to think like, oh, what could I do to make it look a little bit creepy?
Have it so it's holding like the hood, like it just decapitated a Jawa. Like it's an evil Jawa.
It looks
Funny
like almost like a cross between like Sam from Trick or Treat
Yeah.
and what else?
Phantasm.
There goes the head. Funny that they sculpted those.
Sackboy from Sony. Little Big Planet.
Josh from Sith Bear is here.
Care Bear.
Hey Josh, good to see you.
David McFadden's here. Want to say hello? Yeah, Josh, this Care
There
Bear.
it is.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah, that'll work. Put it all like bloody and stuff.
Yeah. That's not too bad.
I kind of like the way it looks.
You
Yeah.
think those Jawas are going to hang around long enough to hit clearance, or you think that because they're more of an army builder, people are just going to snatch them up for
No,
displays?
nobody ever bought the other Jawas. I don't think
Yeah,
they were
really?
easy to find. The first ones, these ones, that price point that they got is ridiculous. I got
It is.
these two because I got a deal on them.
I tell you, after seeing that, I think now they're going to start selling out because everyone's going to want to make one of those.
I would.
Could be.
Yeah, I think it's pretty awesome.
You guys want to see some dork side pickups?
Heck yeah.
Yes.
That dork side sale was going on, so I went ahead and grabbed a few things. Whoa. Get out of here.
I know. Don't you feel lonely when you do it that way? When you just
We're
pull
still
up
talking
yourself
about
and
live
go,
streaming, right? Starting off with
Yeah.
Black Widow 3 3/4.
Yeah.
Hadn't added her, so I picked
Do you
her
have
up.
them all? Do you collect them all?
I haven't been collecting all of them. I've been collecting just the ones where either I like the artwork on the card or it's one of my favorite characters. So I've just been picking and choosing them. So I've got probably about 12 of them now, 12 or 13 of them, and I've gotten all of them on clearance. So
Oh, cool. That was
just
on
playing
clearance? Well, you got a deal on it, right? You said?
yeah, all the
Yeah.
stuff was on that sale.
I collect them all.
Ripley for Fortnite. This
Nice.
was the last one from the first wave that I had yet to get, and he was down to like $10 on there, so grabbed him. These Fortnite figures are awesome. Still never seen Omega in store.
Wow. Was that was in the sale?
$14.
No.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
a good deal.
I only yesterday saw this guy in a Walgreens for the first time ever.
Wow.
And this guy was down to like, I think $14 as well.
That's pretty good.
At Walgreens?
No,
Yeah.
this was off of Dorkside also. I'm saying I had never seen this figure in an actual Walgreens because it was Walgreens exclusive. I saw it yesterday for the first time, and this was already in transit to me. So distribution is a thing of beauty.
That's weird.
Yeah.
No, it's just
You
weird.
got that one on sale, right?
Yeah, like $14.
How,
They
how
never-
much is it in store?
25.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
way too much.
Kidding me.
And last, but most certainly not least,
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
that looks really cool. That's a select.
Very nice.
yeah,
Oh,
Thought he'd
I
look
love all
pretty
the
good.
heads.
I
That
usually
one's
don't-
new, right?
This was on sale too for down to $20. So
Yeah, that's an awesome figure.
Marvel Selects are usually right around 30 if I'm not mistaken.
30. Yeah, should be.
But I figured for 20 I could throw this on my Marvel shelf and in the Detolfs and it wouldn't feel that out of place because it's a bigger figure. So cool.
Are they taller than
Keyboard.
Marvel Legends?
Yes, they're more 7-inch scale. So a lot of the human figures don't look great next to Marvel Legends, but if you've got the bigger ones, then they look a little bit better.
How's the poll coming?
Yeah, that was a good pickup.
Yeah, that's great. I swear I check them like twice a week, and I didn't see Quasar on there. I didn't see that Spider-Man on the sale.
We have a dead heat going between B and C. So,
Uh-oh.
All
We're
right,
going to have to do tiebreaker.
I took off the middle picture. Let's throw those up again. And if
The
you just
tiebreaker
came
is who
in, or
lives
if you guys
closest
haven't
to mine.
voted yet, A, B, C, or D.
Nice.
what do you guys got coming up? Anybody working on any good videos?
I got a few in the mind. I got to do I want to unbox the Hammond Collection T-Rex and compare them to the Escape T-Rex, because I also picked up Alan Grant from that collection too for
The Hammond?
Jurassic Park. So, because I have a little scene going on, so I just want to do a
Nice.
quick unboxing, compare them, and just put them in there just to show it. So that's kind of what I've been.
You talking about the Hammond one or the Amber?
Yeah, the Hammond, the 3 3/4 Alan Grant just came out, just hit the stores.
Don't do it, Josh. Don't do it. Don't quit.
do it. I found
Everybody always regrets.
Target had a new set of die-cast cars. I think called Auto World, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I get for slot cars. Auto World is slot cars.
Okay, well they've got they're calling it a true 1/64 scale. I noticed they're a little bit longer than like a Hot Wheel or a Matchbox,
Yeah,
or even a Johnny Lightning.
Don't do it, Josh.
But they're they're really detailed though. Rubber wheels. It's very much like a Johnny Lightning.
hate it when that happens.
So I'm working on stop motion kind of short film, and it's going to be I think I talk about this like every time I'm talking about what I'm working on. It's I did these, like, if you go on my channel and you go all the way back to the beginning, I did these like 12-inch GI Joe stop motion, and the concept was they were like supposed to be like a world police force or something like that. And so there's a couple of adventures they go on. It's never really explained in that series, but I'm going to try to explain it with my 6-inch classified series Joes. So I'm going to try to do like a little storyline about how these guys get formed, you know, what their first mission is, that type of stuff, and then try to build some backstory into it with like the characters. And I keep talking about it, but eventually, once I get like maybe about a 5-minute episode, I'll probably start asking people if they want to do like voices.
Oh, that'd be cool
for the characters. Yeah, just because if you watch back, I did pretty much all of the voices for the other ones that I did, and it was like I made this really bad Southern accent for one guy. I deepened my voice for another guy, but it was pretty obvious
for Dan on my intro.
It's pretty obvious, right? And then, but I'm hoping it'll turn out fairly well. I mean, I have like the opening shot kind of done, and well, maybe not the opening shot, but like the opening like conversation shot, and then I want to do like a sequence to like kind of lead it off, and that'll be like an outside kind of setup. But that's what I'm going to be working on for a while. So I'll probably end up doing more short videos in the interim, because I'm going to be spending my time working on stuff like that.
But slowly chipping away at that.
I have some pickups if you want to see pickups real quick.
Yeah. Let me first say hello to our buddy Ways of the Sith.
Ways of the
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that.
Make sure you vote.
And
hit the
vote. These are the top 4 photographs. Hit the poll. Pick the one you like. A, B, C, or D.
Please.
D. It went right back to a tie.
Did it really?
That's hilarious.
Tiebreaker here.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
That's a great idea, though, Vern. You better hit me up. Hit me up.
I will.
Get you a voice.
Yeah, I want to do a voice.
All right.
I do a really good orco. Do you see my weightlifting one with orco spotting? Oh, well.
There's no comedy in here. I got the perfect voice for you.
For me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever see Tropic Thunder?
Yeah.
Rocky.
You'll be the Tom Cruise character. I'm just messing with you.
Who's my key grip? Who's my key grip? Punch him in the face.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I'm going to be asking around because I'm definitely not going to do all the voices myself. And if I can get away with not doing any, that's my goal.
Even better.
All right, let's do this for a moment here while Dino shows off.
So I found the
is that
Clone
the
Wars.
Clone Wars one?
Roger.
Yeah. So 3 3/4 my what I love. I don't really do Black Series, but I found a few of them. One of the cards was bent, so I left it in the store. But I might go back and pick her up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you know what? It was so hard to get those on the pre-order. And then everybody who was able to get them just complained because when they arrived, they were just mangled.
Yeah.
And now they're just like plentiful at the store.
What's up, Sleep?
They didn't really have a whole lot,
Okay.
but so they didn't have any of the clones. They did have the other Jedi, but again, the card was a little messed up. But I still might go and pick her up because if I do find a better one, I'll just return the bent one. Because I really do. I like the card art. I actually love the animated when it first came out.
They do look really good.
Tartakovsky. Did I get it right that time?
Yeah, I can never say it either. But I picked up another because I try to get 2 of these, at least 2. So I do like I have an orange one. I won from Blue Harvest.
I didn't
but
even
I
have one
like
of
the
those.
yellow too. So I grabbed. They had all of them. So, but I thought
Never even
the
seen
yellow,
them.
Yeah, they just it all depends
Let me
on
check
where
my
you
Target.
hit.
Let me check my Target app and see if they're in stock.
So I almost passed on this, but I went back and grabbed it. So I got a chase.
What?
Oh, what's the chase? What's
The
chase
chase
about?
is so this is got to be from Mandalorian season 2.
Ah, okay.
With Jedi Luke.
So the chase is the aspect that it's just old man Luke.
It's just a Luke, yeah, because it comes with the other one is Luke and Jedi. I mean, in his X-wing.
So the chase is the little figure.
Just one figure because they both come with R2. That's what I can see. I don't notice anything different about the ship itself, but I'm in the store, so it's hard to compare. I only have, I'm only going to spend a couple of minutes looking.
Eric.
But at least the art is different. At least the character showing in action is different. It's not like, they just threw a figure in. They actually spent time for the packaging as well.
Well, at least that little sticker that they put on there.
Yeah, exactly. But you know how much this is selling for, like on eBay?
Sell it.
This is
I don't care what
kidding, right?
Whatever it is.
Sell it.
This is $16.99 in store, but online they go for like I saw it like $135, $110.
Girl, buy.
So I actually picked it up, and I'm like, if I don't keep it, I might do it as a giveaway or something. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Maybe
like
when
a giveaway on eBay where somebody pays
monetized, maybe I'll do it as a giveaway. But it might take me a while to get monetized.
Let's talk about that monetization because you're over 1,000, right? And what you were saying the other day is that you're having your view durations are not that long. Now, what I noticed is because I did all the short videos, I was kind of in the same boat where I had a lot of views but not view duration. because the shorts view times, they don't count. If they counted, it would totally benefit you. But doing live streams is where you can make up a lot of view duration.
Like this second. Go
Yes.
Doing what?
What?
I agree.
What
Sell
was
it
that
down.
last part?
I agree.
Ron?
What?
I was distracted. What was the last part?
I just said that when you do live streams, you get a lot more view
Yeah.
hours than putting out like a video that maybe gets a couple of hundred views, because
Right.
you're only getting like 200 times 5 minutes,
Right.
maybe 5 minutes. But if you do a live stream that's like an hour and you got like 15 people watching, then you got like, what, 15 hours.
I was thinking about doing a toy hunt video and then say that the video's like 8 minutes. I was just going to put it in slow motion. So it equals an hour.
So what you could do is you could play it through StreamYards as a live stream on repeat. I've seen people do that.
Really? Or I could do a live stream, an 8-hour live stream where I'll put up a toy and we're gonna have a blinking challenge.
You could
Oh,
say,
here's a thought.
Toy.
Is there a Best Buy near you?
That was brilliant. What
Do you have a Best Buy that you could go to?
I do.
They have rows and rows of computers that you can just pull up YouTube and start playing your videos. You can't like or comment because you're not logged in, but you could just start playing them.
Well, that'll count still.
Pull up a playlist and hit play playlist on repeat.
This is what you've done to us, YouTube. It's all about the numbers now, right?
Yeah, it's all about the hours because but even still, when you do get monetized, you have to make $60 in order to get paid, right?
100.
100.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
For,
it's not gonna
for
happen.
AdSense to do a payout, it's $100.
Wow.
All right, so I capped the poll because we have a winner.
No, we
Nice.
do.
We do have a winner.
Okay.
The winner is B. Rick.
Left Coast.
B.
Wow.
B.
Wait, hold on.
My thing says C.
Who says C? Where you see C? Where's that poll?
I don't know, unless it's the old poll. C had 36%, B had 27%, A had 18%, D had 18%.
It's C at 36. It's right there.
That's
in the
C. It's Connor.
C. Connor Fuller
C at 36.
is the big
Poll
winner.
complete. 11 votes.
All right.
Missed
Josh,
it by
thanks for
that much.
stopping by, buddy. Hopefully you
Thank
can
you
find
for-
your collecting smile again, my friend.
Yes, and your regular
Yeah.
smile again as well. All right, so the winner is C. Is it? I'm trying to click on the little screen. Let me find it.
I got to say, everyone did an amazing job. So,
I
to pick a
agree.
winner,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, I mean, it's just for fun, but everybody did an amazing job. So we want to thank everybody participating in this challenge, and hopefully it'll start growing and more people will participate, and we'll give away some fun stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That was-
great.
This one got a lot of traction. I love it when we get the interaction. So that's really great.
Yeah.
Well, the thing about figure photography that I think everybody they just kind of gloss over it, or maybe the people who are just casual or on the periphery of like this type of community, like what you don't stop and consider is think of all the joy that all people are doing are playing with their toys, snapping pictures, and they're composing these elaborate scenes. Like I said earlier in the stream, it's very much like when you were a kid, just playing with your toys in your sandbox and all the different battles and whatnot that you would set up. If you were to be taking pictures when you were a kid, it's very similar to what we're doing now. So yes, I love playing with my toys, and I don't care.
I'm telling you.
Like I said,
Oh, go ahead.
go on.
Oh, go ahead.
Like I said, I've never done photo photography until I started this stream. And this past weekend, I was out in the backwoods. It was all muddy. Mosquitoes are biting me. I'm setting up my figures and taking that shot when you're looking at through the camera and you actually see what's there. It's like, and there's no trick photography. There was no editing. It was like, wow, this is really good. And then then you can go and change it and maybe add a little, whatever to it. and I had a great time. And I thought like the Friday the 13th one and my son's koi pond was so cool and so fun doing it. So I want to thank you guys for for whatever.
I think it was a lot of fun, and I like the fact that we got some participation out of it from people in the community, and I thought it was like really cool to see what everybody else is doing, and I really thought it was cool to get that like kind of message saying like, hey, I haven't done this before, but you guys kind of inspired me. So that was really, really cool.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about like how this photo challenge, I think we should do these more often, and I think we need to game them up a little bit. Like I know we said theme of water, but do you remember Imperial Communique used to do these guess the movie? I don't know if you guys were following him back then, but he used to pose his stormtroopers in a scene from a movie, and he would say like guess the movie, and it would go on for like half the day until somebody figured out it was a scene from Goodfellas or something.
Yeah.
So I was thinking like maybe for the next photo challenge, I don't know what our challenge is, but in a future photo challenge, maybe it's like recreate a movie poster or something like that.
Yeah, using different figures for it.
Like
Yeah,
Jaws.
that's a cool idea.
Yeah, because we did the iconic imagery before, but if we
Right.
do a spin on it and make it
Yeah.
maybe just like a figure that everybody has, or like a set of figures that everybody has, so everybody
Yeah, we
is
can do that.
like limited to the same palette per se.
Say like a theme, like a Star Wars or G.I. Joe or something. Not because not everybody collects all the G.I. Joe. What's that line? The 6-inch,
Classified.
Wait,
classified. Not everybody
Who-
collects
who
the
doesn't-
classified.
who doesn't collect that?
Who doesn't? There are people
I
out there.
I have one classified figure of Bat.
G-Force, we,
It's because I was bullied into buying it.
Like, I'm out.
G-Force, we know who the real ones are. So thank you for being day one. Appreciate you.
Yes.
Yeah, buddy. Thanks.
Yeah, exactly. G. Yeah.
So what do you guys got planned for the next stream? I will not be present for the next
What?
scheduled
Oh,
stream.
Can we use your intro?
Yeah, of course. What are you talking about?
That intro rocked.
These are
It
all
did.
community, baby. What are you guys going to do for your next challenge? You guys thought about it? Any ideas?
Yeah,
I
well,
don't
Vern's
know.
already making a custom figure. I know, Dino, you had said that you wanted to go and finish up a custom figure.
I have a couple
Or
of
work
custom
on it.
figures that I've been trying to in the mind. I have them put aside. I just haven't started it.
I haven't really done like a custom to try to like be something from somewhere in a while. Like the last one I think I did that greatest. Did I show you my greatest American hero?
Yes,
With-
that's what
with the-
inspired me to make
Still a
mine.
great figure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Luke Skywalker was a greatest American. I think this was probably one of the last ones I did. Well, no, I can't say that. That Black Chrysanthemum was I think that was kind of like a cheat almost, because the head was an available kit and stuff like that, and the shoulder straps. I didn't build any of that on the last one I did. Well, and then the rest of them are like kit bashing, right? Like, so I don't know.
What are you up for,
You know,
Dan?
what do you think?
Yeah. It's a good point. Yeah.
I gotta get my greatest American
I'm just messing with him because he
I know.
had to go get his.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Believe it or not, that video that making this is, I think, one of my, like, if not my favorite video I've done.
Oh.
Yes,
Interesting question.
I'd say yes, right?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we have a special guest next stream.
I
G-Force,
think
right?
if there's a fifth master point of articulator, it has to be G-Force.
Yeah, 100%.
So
I
what do
love
you
it.
guys want to do for the next time? I mean, does the chat have any ideas?
I don't know. But I know one thing. Yours will be ready about the same time Josh comes back to the stream,
Or 2 times after that? Yeah.
or maybe later.
That's why you just go with the custom figure and you just hope that he brings another Tika that looks a little bit
Yeah.
different.
Look, the problem is I don't have like a dedicated space. So like that first challenge I think that I missed, my grandkids were here, so I didn't want to pull out all my stuff and put it on the table for like a few days. Then I think the following weekend my grandson came. We were watching him that weekend, so I couldn't do that because he's got the grabby hands now. And so it's kind of an interesting setup, where like if I have an opportunity to put my little crafting kit down, then I gotta go all in, right? Like, so I'm gonna be doing like probably multiple projects, because what else are you gonna do when the paint's drying on something?
Yeah.
My biggest dilemma is these amazing creations that we created. Maybe they're not amazing, but the things that I created, I love, but I don't have any place to put it. So now I don't know what to do with this Flintstone mobile or the Exorcist bedroom. I don't know what to do with this stuff.
Did I tell you where I put my X-Wing?
I don't have the heart to put it in the recyclable bin. It's actually right over here. I put them aside. They're actually like right there. And I don't know what to do with it. I was gonna do them as a giveaway, maybe.
That's a good idea.
Pringles
cans as a giveaway.
G-Force wants to know if that was the best action Napoleon Dynamite. I'm pretty sure you said
it was. Yeah. Did you see my
though.
video?
Mm-hmm.
G-Force, check out my video of making this. You're gonna love it. If you love The Greatest American Hero, it's probably my favorite video because it has the music in it. Definitely copyright strike.
Strike. All my shorts are copyright strikes, by the way.
Dino has to be like the strikeout king.
I am. I would have been booted off of YouTube months ago.
But hold on, you didn't get a strike, right? You just got like the thing that said
copyright claim.
Yeah.
We're gonna take your money, sir.
Yeah.
That doesn't count. I mean, like every single short video that I've made has that same copyright claim on it.
But the way I see it, it's worth it because I mean you can't do a Greatest American Hero video without the music.
Do you know what I think is really weird is like, do you ever watch like reruns of Bosom Buddies?
No.
The theme song on the reruns is not the Billy Joel song anymore.
Really?
Yeah, it's a completely different song. Like "We Are Friends," blah blah blah, some thing. It's
Where do you watch the reruns on? Because now I'm curious. I want to see it.
I don't know, TV Land or Tubi or somewhere they were playing, but they don't play the original theme song anymore. So I wonder, like, if they were only licensed for a certain amount of time.
More than likely, yeah.
Yeah, but I had heard it was really hard to find them because I heard Tom Hanks had bought the rights to the entire series so that he could keep it from airing.
How did he not do that to what is it, the Maze video when he was walking around the city?
Mazes and Monsters. Why didn't he
Mazes and Monsters. How did he not purchase that so it could never be seen again? Mazes and Monsters. Did you ever try watching that one again?
No, before.
It's on like Roku or whatever.
Oh, well, that's why I don't have Roku.
No.
What's the cheesiest movie you guys ever remember from when you were a kid? Besides
there was one called The Ghoulies.
Yeah.
You guys remember The Ghoulies?
Yeah,
I was going to say the same thing.
Or wait. Maybe not The Ghoulies.
I think you're right.
It's the one where they put maybe it was The Creepers, where they put the dog in the microwave.
Oh, I don't remember that.
No? Yeah. It's like one of those little anthology type stories where they're telling like 4 or 5 different like tales throughout it.
Yeah.
And one of them is like the old lady puts the dog in the microwave to dry it off after washing it or something.
What?
Chud's pretty bad.
Oh, come on.
Chud. Cannibalistic
Cybernetic
humanoid underground
humans.
dwellers.
There it is.
How about The Stuff? You ever see the movie The Stuff?
Classic.
No. You never saw The Stuff?
Really? The remake? Not
a movie about that.
But the one with Dylan, what's his name?
The Stuff. It was like a yogurt that the people would eat, and it would turn them into like I don't know. They weren't like zombies, but they would obey, or I don't know. It was kind of a weird. But check it out. It's called The Stuff.
So how, like, just somebody walking around like, hey, you want some stuff? Like how did they market stuff to people?
And that's what I think that's what it had on it. The Stuff. It was
It's
like
just like, oh, this is
it was
delicious.
like fluff, or it was like white and yogurt. Ooh, maybe it was a different movie I was watching.
How did it pass FDA regulations?
This was back in the 80s. There was no such thing.
The other thing about movies that bothers me, so since we're talking about movies, is did you know the guy who produced the original Godfather is also the person behind the Cannonball Run?
It's great.
How did you go from one extreme to another?
That is huge.
Well,
It's a good resume, though.
I've at least seen Cannonball Run.
I mean, how do you follow up? I think I would just want an Oscar. I think I'm going to make this race across the country with Tom DeLuise.
Don't even sit there and act as if you wouldn't have hopped in a car and gone cross
Yeah.
country with Dom DeLuise. We all would have.
You're not
That man
putting
was
down
an
that
American
movie, are you?
treasure at
Cannonball
one
Run?
point in time.
Which
Fair
one?
Lord.
1, 2, 3, or 4?
What? I don't know.
Farrah Fawcett.
Jackie Chan was in that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, it was an all-star cast, man.
Yeah, it was.
You go back and look at you had not just Dom DeLuise, Burt Reynolds, Farrah Fawcett. You had who's the girl from the Swamp Thing?
Heather
And
Locklear.
Heather
the Fog.
Locklear?
What's that?
Heather Locklear?
No, the first
The one from The Fog, right?
It's the Fog.
Oh.
Escape from New York. Can't think.
She
of her
was
name.
from Maude, right?
Yeah.
And
What
also
about Death
the
Race
Kid Show.
2000 with was that Stallone?
Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
Frankenstein 2000. What was his name? Something like that.
Frankenstein,
Oh, man.
right?
Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr. I mean,
Yeah.
just, it's just an amazing set of cast.
Do you
Cocaine was
think
a
those
hell of a drug.
actors were like thinking, we're going to work with this Academy Award winning producer?
No, they were thinking, how much blow can I stuff up
How
my
much-
butt and smuggle it
still
onto
have
the set of this production?
Yeah.
That's what they were thinking.
Roger Moore was in the first one too, right? Or was it the second one? It was the first one.
Dan, that Burt Reynolds mustache you got going on is impressive as well.
You know,
I love
It's
that.
very impressive.
It's really
my,
coming in.
Charles Bronson.
I don't think I can grow a mustache.
Neither
I
can
know
I
I
can. I
can't.
definitely can. Them's the breaks, kids. Them's the breaks.
This is 3 weeks right now.
So did we pick a challenge? Let's pick a challenge
No,
before we head
nobody
out.
even threw anything out there.
All right, so you got either another figure photography challenge or a custom figure. Those are your choice.
How about a custom 80s pop star you have to create?
How about just a custom figure? Not overcomplicated.
Custom that was in the top 100 hits of all time.
That's like a figure that I don't have any use for.
Right.
Very specific.
Yeah, very specific.
And it was a one-hit wonder.
Oh, Vern,
So-
I got it for you. Get the American Werewolf in London, the wolf head, and stick it on that the Shang-Chi jacket body and repaint the jacket to make it look like Michael Jackson from Thriller.
Right, Thriller.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you, G-Force. Adrian
Good
Barbeau.
idea. Good idea.
Yeah, there you go.
What is it?
Adrian
Oh, yes.
Barbeau.
Oh man, is he in the Jeopardy challenge? G-Force is in there. Look at he throwing out names.
A battle
I'm definitely
scene
not gonna win
photo
this.
challenge.
He's going to be hosting next time around. So
Yeah. So G-Force, if you're not subscribed to G-Force, you better go run and do it because he's hosting.
Run.
battle scene photo
That's not a
challenge.
bad idea.
So
You
are
bet.
you hosting Vern next time, or is it going to be
And-
G-Force?
Or Dan.
Or we'll play, or Dan. We'll play it by ear. We'll let you guys know. We'll put it out in the chats out there somewhere.
Dan, are you hosting ever?
I was thinking maybe like December.
Why don't you host a 500
2023?
sub party?
500 sub party. Well, I'm gonna have a party. I'm gonna have a party in my basement here.
In the toy room.
I'm on my way. Let's do it.
Party of two.
So funny. Did you go to a convention?
I went to
Josh?
PowerCon.
And
It was decent. It wasn't quite as big as I thought it was going to be because PowerCon, I was under the impression was supposed to be like pretty decent size, but they no longer have a partnership with Mattel to sponsor Masters, or Masters sponsor them. So Mattel wasn't there. They did have NECA, but NECA wasn't selling anything. They had Mego. I think Mego had some product available. And then the big one for me was the Four Horsemen was there. So Mythic Legions. So that was pretty awesome.
Pretty cool.
Were they revealing anything, or was it just like for
NECA actually revealed they've got some latex Halloween masks for Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, I saw
that'd
that.
be kind of cool.
So those looked really good, and according to what they were saying, that they are going to be at retail. So I'd imagine that'll be similar to like those Star Wars masks that showed up at Walmart.
That I never
saw.
saw.
Here, want me to grab it?
You could grab everything, Dino.
So, did you see my video, my toy hunt video, Josh? Because they have
which one?
The latest one I just did, where I found the black and white version of the Mummy.
Oh no, I need that one though.
So they just came out with the black and white version of the Mummy, but they also have. Remember, back in the '80s, they had the Remco 3 3/4 figures in that card. They have that in the 6 or 7 inch figures, and the card is like massive, and they have it in the Mummy, and it's glow in the dark.
Yeah, I saw that. It's the Bela Lugosi Mummy too, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, those look pretty sweet, man.
Yeah. So the Wolfman, when you turn the card in the back, the Wolfman actually looks like they painted it to look like the Remco version. Yeah, but it's still kind of cool to have it like that style. I'm probably going to get them because I'm a sucker for glow in the dark.
Well, if they had the creature, I'd go for the creature.
Yeah, he's not released yet.
I don't understand.
Fellas, what are you going to do?
Gang photo challenge?
A gang photo challenge.
That sounds a little sketchy.
Like the Warriors come out to play.
But a battle doesn't? A battle photo challenge doesn't sound sketchy?
And he's saying that he can only use his phone. Is that for the photo challenge? So we all have to use his phone for the photo challenge? You're going to mail us your phone? Now. So is it another photo challenge, or is it like constructing some sort of something?
I'd say construct a figure.
All right.
Because does that sound good? Is that something you're in the works for anyways, Dan?
I might.
Right.
And I think people have fun with that too.
All right.
Yeah.
I actually going to have something in the works here really quick, I think, for a custom figure. So I think I'll be good with that.
All right. And if I get a chance, I will do something as well and submit it over to you guys so you can share it with the group.
All right.
Good times, everybody.
So whose winner was
all for
Connor?
The participation. We greatly appreciate that.
Okay, Connor.
Josh, you want to pull up my link again because they say it doesn't work.
I can get it.
Where are we at? Is that the one?
Not sure.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. David McFadden, did you just join us right at the end? Dino's link doesn't work. Oh,
he's been there for a little bit.
Yeah,
he's just saying that Dino's link doesn't work yet. Yep, that's purposeful.
All right, it should be up there.
All right, Geek Strong, check it out.
If it looks like Oakhurststudios when you click on Dino's link, pay no attention to that. Just subscribe there, anyways.
Amen. All right, custom figure for the next challenge, everybody. We'll see you in 2 weeks over on either Vern or Dino's channel. Until then, stay crafting.
Stay crafting.
Right,
Take care, guys.
Take it easy.